The following is a presentation of the Black Hollywood Live Network, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. Hollywood Redefined. From Los Angeles, California, streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live, Fashion 411, featuring the week's roundup of fashion news. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood Redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, Fashion 411.
Oh my God, we're coordinated. What's up, what's up? What's up out there, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are here at Black Hollywood Live. It's Fashion Friday, and you are here with Fashion 411, and I've got my super coordinated, super
makeshift
beautiful
host.
divas and Devo on the panel this week. We got
on the day.
Tiana Hobson in the house, y'all.
Hello, hello, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Welcome, welcome, girlfriend.
Thank you.
And we, of course, have the love of our lives, the face that we love to see.
Token white boy here at
It's
BHL.
TJ Jesse J, y'all.
He's pretty much the face of BHL.
He's the face of Black Hollywood. I was gonna say it, but I'm glad you said it because I said it last week or the week before, so I couldn't call it out again. But I mean, you look very chic today because you're in all black with a gold chain.
Thank you. That's what I was going for today, fashion. Okay. You know, I knew I was going to do the fashion.
And then we got Tiana looking like the goddess with her gold
Golden.
headband. So you guys like did the gold, and then we're matching in the white.
Yeah, we have it going on.
This was meant to be today.
Yeah, Jesse saw me yesterday when I looked like a character. I had to set it off, so.
Oh. Okay.
Now I understand what she said when she said that they were going to make her hair look real cute.
Had the braids going.
Tiana picked me up. I thought we was going to go rob somebody. I was like, Tiana, girl.
Had them cornrows going on. Okay.
Had them going on.
All right. Well, we are here to talk to you guys as usual about the fashion of the week and what was going on in the fashion world. And we, of course, have lots of juicy gossip because there's always gossip to talk about. So, what y'all done heard about the fashion police over at E? Have you heard anything?
I mean,
they was back in the news again this week, y'all.
not for no racist comment.
Not for a racist comment this time, but basically they just continuing to throw shade at each other. So, little Miss Kelly Osbourne was doing an interview.
Is she still part of it?
No,
Oh, yeah.
because it's coming back on Saturday or Sunday actually
Monday.
after the VMAs. So it'll be back with the new panel, which is Juliana, Brad
Melissa.
Goreski, and Melissa Rivers, and whoever their
Nene
random
and
guest
Margaret Cho
will
are going to be their first guests.
They're Nene and Margaret. Okay, so there you go. Well. Apparently Kelly ain't happy about it because she still got shit to say about Juliana. And she told The Wrap this week, quote, that Juliana Rancic is a liar. And I don't think that she's a good person. Once she was asked about Juliana. So everybody goes, ooh, Juliana, did you hear what Kelly said about you to The Wrap? Oh my God. And Juliana didn't even speak. She just had her people speak. And basically a source says, Juliana doesn't understand why Kelly continues to make disparaging remarks about her. They're just so ridiculous. So she doesn't appreciate it at all.
Well, here's my thing. I love Kelly Osbourne, and when she quit after the Zendaya comments, I was like, yes, Team Kelly, go you.
Yes.
You left your job. Why are you still talking about it? Because you have nothing else to do? Like, these people have moved on. Move on with your life. Why do you keep rehashing it? And I know that someone asked her about it, but there's a way to answer that question. The question wasn't, is Juliana a horrible person?
Exactly.
The question was, like, what do you think
of Juliana
like, the new
Rancic?
panel?
Yeah.
It's coming back. And then she goes into Juliana, like, attack. And I feel like it's coming out of nowhere. And if you were so unhappy for all those years, why didn't you say something then?
Or if you're so unhappy, then tell us the tea girl. What's going
Yeah,
on?
tell us
Please,
why
Don't be
you're
like, she's a
unhappy.
liar. Like, for what, girl?
Yes.
No, U.S. Weekly ain't going to carry this story for too long.
No.
So either tell us what the tea is or keep it pushing. Because basically, you quit the show and then went on The View to do the same thing that Juliana said.
Basically.
And did. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same, but at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's like we all make mistakes and everything, whatever. But it's like, girl, calm down or just tell us what the tea is.
Do you think Juliana, when Kelly's little flub at The View happened, was just
Chuckle.
sitting at
Oh, of
home like,
course.
oh my gosh,
Oh,
karma
you
is
know.
a bitch?
You know she was. You know she was. Like,
But you know what's so funny? The other day I was out somewhere and it was a reverse comment about the patchouli oil. And it was this black girl, and she was talking about like, oh, when I like lived with these people, it was a bunch of white hippies, and it was just all you could smell is just patchouli oil. And it was just so funny. She was like, it was just funny to hear it reversed.
Interesting.
And how big of a
Interesting. Well, there you go, guys. I guess Kelly will get another job someday, but it ain't today. Y'all check out the Fashion Police and check out us next week talking about the Fashion Police, perhaps, or online. All right, so moving on. This week, Nicki Minaj, y'all, she ain't got no time to be, worrying about $11,000 dresses, because apparently she left her $11,000 gold Emilio Pucci gown just hanging in the bridal suite where her brother got married and forgot all about it and went about her merry way. And the people that run the place where her brother got married over the weekend, the owner, his name is Butch Yamali. He's the owner of Coral House Reception Venue in Long Island, New York. He basically has been like on struggles trying to get it back to her. But there's been like weird people contacting him, and he's not really sure who's really a part of her camp and doesn't really know what's going on. So he's scared to give the dress back because he doesn't want to give it back to the wrong person. So right now, Nicki still ain't got her $11,000 dress.
But good for him for,
not just
giving it away because
to somebody.
Yeah, because I'm sure they would have found a way to blame him for what happened, even though she's the one who left it. So if I was him, I'd be like, bring your ass back here and come pick it up. I
need you to see you in person, and I will hand it to your face.
You left it here, come get it. Because if you didn't even care enough to call about it or go check up on it on yourself,
or at least call her brother and be like,
Yo, can you go look that up? He's on his honeymoon.
Yeah.
But shout out to her for paying. She paid for her brother's wedding. It was like a $40,000 wedding. And she actually brought 3 different outfit choices. The picture that we have is the dress she actually wore, which was a McQueen deep V red dress. So she didn't go with the Pucci gold. But the red looked real good. She looked real good. And her mom looks good, too.
Yeah, those titties are...
Yo, those titties are perfection, girl. You paid good money for those.
Yeah.
Do you like that high pony?
I actually do. I kind of think it's... I mean, it looks a little like... Costumey, yeah, I agree. But I just like it because it's her and the boobs are out.
Like if it was better hair, like they're clearly wearing the same brand.
And also like the clip-in bang looks obviously clip-in because it looks like it's clipped in from the ponytail, so it's a little like...
That's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
I think it's the bangs more.
Because I like it, but there's something off about it. Like her mom is everything.
Yeah, but they still look hot. I'm not mad at that at all. They were definitely probably the hottest people at that wedding, so who's mad?
The bride.
I did want to see the bride because if this rolled up in my wedding and it's a red dress with your titties all out and you're already Nicki Minaj, like I do think that was a little bit of shade.
But you think that was better because I haven't seen the gold dress, but walking in a gold dress also
was too much too.
Yeah,
because it was like beaded. It was gorgeous. I mean, it's gorgeous as that, but like it was still too much attention.
Did it kind of match her mom's more?
It was closer to what the mom was wearing, but the mom looks. Hers looks a little bit more with the white in it.
And hers looks very appropriate for mother of the
groom. Right. So
Nicki's just like
Nicki's like, I didn't care. I want to look hot.
I'm walking in a red dress.
All right. Well, speaking of divas, y'all, we had a diva battle on Instagram this week. Ooh. And who do you think lost?
Oh, Kim K.
It was Queen Bee versus Kim K, guys, and it was all kinds of crazy because Kim surpassed Beyonce on Instagram on Tuesday. She got to 44.3 million followers, and Beyonce only had 44.1.
Here's because I'm
Kim bought him that quickly.
Well, I was going to say Beyonce does that without self-promoting with a bunch of selfies that she has to post 10 million a day to get followers. Beyonce doesn't post all day, every day.
Once every
blue moon. So people are following her just through word of mouth, and I still say Beyonce's the winner in my book.
I mean, I agree, and I just checked just now. They're at 44.3 for Beyonce, and Kim is at 44.4 right now. So they're just neck and neck. And I personally will never dethrone the Queen Bee with a Kim K ever. And I definitely agree. It's just because Kim is posting every 3 hours.
Yeah. Like, that is her job, so she should have probably more followers than that.
Yeah, she should have
Kim, this is your job. This is your job.
You should have 100 million followers, because that picture was her pregnancy lips, in case y'all cared. And she was really excited to share that with you guys. So, anyway,
sure they're not the Kylie
moving
Jenner
on.
lips.
I still think, well, Kylie's lips are elsewhere, apparently, but we ain't talking about that on this show. We're not not gonna talk about that.
We'll talk about it tonight at
We'll talk about
Reality
it
Check.
later. We'll talk about that later. But for now, we're gonna move on to the outfit of the week. And the outfit of the week this week was inspired by the Afro Punk Festival that was in Brooklyn over the weekend. And the fashion of Afro Punk was everywhere, and in a way that it has not been in the past. Like, granted, those that know about Afropunk, like, we know that, like, it's the business. Like, people be going in with their clothes and their outfits for Afropunk. But in terms of, like, magazines picking it up and websites picking it up, it was huge this year. So our outfit of the week is a shout out to one of those looks, and it was a really cute, like, a local person just hanging out at the festival. She had on this little A-line swing dress, and it's a beautiful orange and blue pattern, and we found a similar dress in a different pattern. It's a swing dress that you can find on Etsy. It's by Domestics New York, and it is $160. It was called the Kia dress from Easy Designer Domestics New York. So you can check that out on Etsy for $160.
But where can I get my pink braids at, though?
Girl, you're going to have to go.
Rachel.
You need to call Camilla.
Okay.
She's out of town this week, but she had purple braids last week, so she can hook you up.
All right.
With the braider somewhere around the LA area. Because I would like some myself.
Yeah.
I want purple.
It's too
I want
hot.
blue. It is too hot. That's
Yeah.
why my fur was in a fro puff up top. I couldn't handle it anymore. Okay, Beauty Beat this week. We got Bare Minerals back with us. Bare Skin. They have a new formula. It's called Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 20. So in the summer heat, y'all, you're sweating it out. Your makeup be dripping. This is the makeup to use. It's only $29 at Sephora, and it stays on. It gives you SPF coverage. It has a broad range of colors, and you can check it out. I'm wearing it right now.
How do you like it with the heat? Since
I love it.
is so hot.
It's
out
so
right now.
hot, and I hate makeup because I don't generally wear makeup during the week or at all, other than when I have to be on camera. So for me, it's super light, but it still gives good coverage and evens you out. You like put it on and you're like, oh, it's like thin silk, and suddenly you almost look all the same color all at once.
All right.
It's amazing. So check that out, $29 at Sephora.
Interesting. I did a video shoot a couple weeks back, and I saw I had never heard of like liquid blush before. And so they used something like this. So this is like what you put as a base, right?
Yes.
So she put this base on. Everything was liquid base. So she put this base on, and then she took this liquid out. It looked like I don't know, like chapstick or something like that, and she squeezed it out on her fingers and just like.
On the face.
And this bitch had the most cheekiest, rosiest cheeks I've
Really?
ever seen. They were so on point, and how
Yes.
easy it was just to, and it
use your
gives it
fingers and
natural
go.
because it's your
Yeah, and
fingers.
you're using your fingers instead of the brushes, which is kind of cool. I'm a fan of that because I'm really bad at like keeping good brushes
Yeah, me too.
and then keeping the brushes clean regularly because like you gotta
Cleaning brushes.
Who
wants to do that?
I just want to throw them away and get new ones.
Yeah, I know,
just
but
want
that's
them clean.
expensive,
It's
so-
expensive, so yeah. But anything that I can use that I can put on with my fingers, I appreciate.
Because I would think like liquids would be a better form on your body than like a dusty powdery
Sometimes
material, right?
it depends on your skin. It depends on lots of different things, and it depends on the powder because there's some like very luxe powders that do beautiful job. And if you're an oily complexion to begin with, sometimes the powder is better for you.
Now maybe I need some
Now
powder on
you
my
know.
oily
We'll get you some
skin.
powder. All right, let's see what's up in Style Scoop this week. Have you guys ever wanted to like look like Barbie or wear any of Barbie's clothes
Yeah, duh.
all the time? Yes. Well, guess what? Now you can.
Oh, my size Barbie's back.
That stuff never fit me.
Designer Sophia Webster has done her dream collection of shoes inspired by Barbie. They include everything from sneakers to high heels, of course. They're for women and children. Jesse, you have small feet. You can still check it out if you want.
I mean, I might rock them sneakers.
the
The
sneakers are
sneakers
kinda
are the
tight.
only thing that look feasible to me.
Look feasible.
Mariah Carey would like these
Mariah Carey would
butterflies.
love
Yeah,
the butterflies.
butterflies.
I would love the butterflies without the wings.
But those other ones, like,
They're
what
like-
grown woman's walking around in them?
I mean, I could see those like fun if you're just like wearing an all denim outfit.
if
for,
it's like a Halloween costume.
you'd have to be like
Not
really
even. I could see
plain.
like Paris
you
Hilton
just-
like
yeah.
walking around with something like that.
That would
and
totally
that would
work.
be the pop on your outfit.
Yes, you wear like a white tee and some jeans, and then you wear crazy shoes. Like that would be
But
fun.
say Barbie on them.
Yes, they say Barbie on them. Well, you know
They're,
there's
they're not trying to sell them to you, but
I know. I'm just like, my mom made me dress up like my Addie doll one time, and that was the worst experience of my life. So This has a lot of flashbacks coming back. They're not good.
Well, if you are not traumatized, if you are not traumatized like Portiana over there, the line was available as of August 27th. You can check it out online. Sophia Webster told Vogue UK that creating a shoe collection for Barbie has always been my dream project, but getting to be a part of her embracing flats for the first time made it extra exciting and deeply personal. So it's not all heels, guys. There are some flats along with the sneakers and the heels. So check that out online and enjoy. Okay. Also this week in the news, we have a model in the news. Oh. Do you guys know Winnie Harlow?
Sure don't.
Was from America's Next Top Model.
Oh.
She was the model that had the skin condition called vitiligo, so she had perfectly symmetrical patches of lighter skin on her face and actually all over her body.
Yeah.
And so what has been going on, though, is that online there have been what seem to be tributes, so to speak, to Winnie Harlow and her beauty and appreciating her beauty. And there's a little bit of a conversation about whether or not this is insulting and it's blackface. So some people were really upset and were going in and saying that the young women that were painting their faces black and making the white spots, even though they were trying to be supportive for the most part of Winnie, they seem to be not realizing that it is somewhat offensive to some people. What do you guys think?
Wait, so these were painted?
Yeah, well, the Winnie is up in that center picture up there, but like these women over here are pale-faced women that have put on brown face basically to sort of emulate what Winnie looks like. There's arguments on both sides, of course.
I know, that's where I mean...
Is it blackface? Is it not blackface?
I mean, it is kind of a little bit. I mean, it's kind of actually is, if you think about it. I mean, but in the same text, I mean, so I have something very similar to that on my body. And so I get embarrassed by it in the summertime and whatnot. If someone was to copy that and put it on their body, it would kind of actually make me feel like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would take offense to it, to like... I don't know, but is that Beyonce
She is a black
right
girl,
there?
though. No, that is not Beyonce.
No. Okay.
That's just another version of...
See, this would bother me more so than...
The jeweling bothers you?
Yeah,
because it looks like you're trying to cover up my flaw.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting thought. I didn't think of that.
That's what I thought when I saw the bedazzled one. But, I mean, with the other ones, it's always that fine line because... you don't mean to offend, or at least we're assuming they don't mean to offend, but it goes back to just Halloween costumes in general. If people want to be a black character, they feel that they have to make their bodies black as well. Meanwhile, I went to a Tom Cruise party last weekend. I did not put anything white on my body, but my costume alone, people knew which Tom Cruise character I was based off of that. So it's kind of that double sword, because it's like, oh, black people can't go do that, but white people or fair skinned people can just darken their bodies and change it. So it's, I know that they don't mean to offend, but just stay away from doing any sort of like darkening of your skin. Use orange or like, I don't know, like use a different color maybe to showcase that. But I don't know if that would make it any better. This one also is offensive too. And this, I mean, exactly kind of go off what you're saying is like, this you're literally trying to cover my flaws up with a bronze color. Interesting.
It's funny you guys say that because I totally didn't even think of it that way when I saw the jeweled and the other one. In fact, I'm not offended by any of it. I just kind of think most of it's ridiculous. And my thought is, why are you doing it at all?
Just get one of these models
take the picture of the model that has it and praise her and say, to make a meme that says beautiful. Like, why do you have to have the same face to like represent that at all? So I'm gonna just leave it at that. So blackface, I just think in this country specifically, y'all just need to just stay away from it.
If you have to question if it might be blackface, don't do it.
Right. Just leave
because
it alone.
that probably means it is. That's like me saying, I don't mean to be offensive, but
I did it anyway.
That means
Here comes an offensive
Yeah,
remark.
if you questioning if it's blackface or not, just
move away
pump the brakes,
from the building,
stop it, go find an actual
black
black person.
All right. Well, speaking of blackface, apparently Google doesn't celebrate black and brown faces very much because we found out that, so there's this Twitter page called @POCBeauty that basically specializes in sort of, touting information and positivity about black and brown skin. And they did a Google search of, quote, beautiful skin. And the only things that came up were white people.
Oh, snap.
Now wait, is this like Google have control over that?
It's debatable, yes and no. But the point is, this is what came up. So the people at @POCBeauty got a little disturbed by that, and they decided to go to their 26,000 followers on the social network, and they encouraged everyone, women of color, to be proud of their own beautiful skin and to show their pictures and use the hashtag #FlexInMyComplexion. So if you want to join that movement, take beautiful pictures of your beautiful brown skin and all the brown skins of your friends and post it on the internet and hashtag #FlexInMyComplexion, and you can join the party.
Flex in my complexion.
Yes, #FlexInMyComplexion.
I love that because just the other day, I love my grandmother to death, but you know how black people can be a little bit racist against other black people?
All the time.
So she said, what she meant to be a positive thing. She was talking about one of my friends, and she goes, oh, she was always a really pretty dark-skinned girl. Yeah. And I was like, Grandma, I love you.
Can we reread that sentence again?
I was like, but I don't think you're supposed to specify that she's beautiful for a dark-skinned girl anymore. I was like, I know what you mean, and your heart is pure, and I love you to death, but... So I love this flex in my complexion, because, I think that all skin tones are beautiful.
Yay, we do too. We should take a picture at the end and hashtag it.
Yes.
And send it. We're going to do that.
We'll look just like Jackie Harry's picture.
Love it. I love Jackie, by the way.
I'll be Jackie.
She's hilarious on Twitter, though. By the way, Jackie Harry, she's great on Twitter. I love following her on Twitter. But speaking of flexing, it's football season, I believe.
Girl, it sure is football season, and I don't know about y'all because I ain't never do it, because the only kind of fantasy league I be talking about is with Beyonce, Britney Spears.
But you can have a fantasy team with Beyonce and Britney. How fun would that be?
Honey, we're gonna start it. Wait till the Grammys come around. All right. But anyways, maybe you're into football. Maybe your man is into football. Maybe your girl is into football. But so last football season, though, there's this thing called DraftKings, and DraftKings.com crowned more millionaires than any other one-week fantasy sports site anywhere.
What?
Oh, you're listening now because I'm talking about money.
Yes.
Okay, so $10 million in prizes are up for grabs on DraftKings.com. It includes $2 million for the first place and $1 million for second place. So you put a fantasy team together, but it's not your typical fantasy football. It's fantasy football on demand. Play where you want, when you want, with the players you want. You've never experienced football like this. So a few preseason games to go before the regular season kicks off, so you guys got to hurry up to DraftKings.com now and use the promo code GEEK. That's GEEK. Use the promo code GEEK to play free for a shot at $2 million top prizes in the Week 1 Millionaire Maker.
$2 million?
$2 million. Go to DraftKings.com and use the promo code GEEK right now.
Wow.
Thank you. I mean, I might have to sign up for that because just $2 million. I don't know nothing about football, but
I'm horrible. But for $2 million,
I'll pick somebody.
Figure that out. DraftKings.com.
And I did sign up for a fantasy league last year, thinking that it would help me find a boyfriend. I love it because I was like, if I'm doing fantasy, it gives me something to talk to guys about on Sundays when they're all into football season. So I'll go to the bars and meet people, and then I never left my house on Sundays because I was usually just too hungover. Being way too honest right now.
I was just going to say, did you at least find a date? That's actually a pretty brilliant idea.
So maybe I should do it again and actually because none of my friends watch football, so it was like I signed up and then no one wanted to go to the bar with me to watch a game.
So you need to find a friend, sign up with the friend, and y'all can go to the bars together.
But I think it's a great way to meet single guys because clearly...
Did you decide that on your own?
I did.
You read it somewhere?
No, I decided I was like, how can you meet single guys in LA? Everyone talks about fantasy football.
They do.
And every Sunday is spent watching football, so why not not be the girl who plays in the league, and then you're the cool chick who, you know, is down to earth and gets your fantasy football stuff. So
Okay. Well,
Wish that worked for gay men.
hey, there are a lot of gay men that like the fantasy footballery.
Yeah, well,
especially when there's $2 million at stake.
$2 million at stake, we can make that happen.
Yeah, this is my kind because I can do it from home.
But that's not going to meet you anybody.
Right, that's my problem.
All right. Well, some people were meeting on the red carpet this week, and some of them were meeting new people looking good, and some of them weren't looking so great at all. So we're going to talk about who was hot and who was a hot mess this week.
My favorite part.
First up, we got Miss Solange, you guys. She was in LA at the FYF Fest, and she was wearing this bright red halter neck dress with matching trousers, ankle strap heels, and matching eyeshadow. What do I love your faces. I love it so much.
Go ahead, girl.
I know she's Beyonce's sister, so maybe I'm not supposed to say this, but hot mess. I can't with, it's too much. And then the Diana Ross hair, and then the red eyes, and all the, it's just too much. If she had toned it down a little bit, I could have gotten down with it, but I especially think that you don't need the big statement hair with that big statement outfit. But that's just me.
I feel like Solange
Jesse, what
is
feelings are you in?
one of the only people who could get away with wearing something like this.
Yes.
Because she is Solange. I'm not mad at the top. I think what I'm mad about is these like church pants underneath with the
Why are
rubber
they church
dress?
pants?
girl, because they looking like a church pants underneath that. And then I'm also wondering about the plastic shoes.
That don't really match the red
They're
that she's
patent
rocking.
leather.
Where I'm bothered by it. You know, the hair. I would, if it like Grace Jones wore something like this with a shaved head, I feel like it would be really kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at the hair though. I think I'm a little irritated with the eyes because I'm like, are you filming a music video? Like, if you just showed up in my house dressed like this, I'd be a little like, girl, are we sacrificing somebody? Like, what's going on? Witches of Eastwick, who?
To follow that up.
I'm gonna go hot mess.
Hot mess. Okay, see, it's hard for me to say this about Solange because Solange is very fashion forward. She always chooses interesting and different things that are not necessarily on the regular shelf that you would see. And this is very much in line with that. And I'm actually not bothered by the outfit at all. I would rather not have the pants, but the like somewhat culotte look is kind of in right now, and it's this flowy top, so I get it. I think the shoes ruin it, and I think the mascara, the eyeshadow destroys it. Like, and I'm good with big hair. I don't care. Diana Ross hair to me always works for the most part. Even if I would prefer something else, I could never say that Diana Ross hair is better.
No, I love her hair.
Yeah, I love.
pretty.
But that eyeshadow definitely looks like she is about to sacrifice a little piggy or something somewhere and call on the devil. Like, I don't know. And I get that, like, there's this, like, fun thing kind of people are doing right now, like, doing the eyeshadow all kind of crazy. And
but if you look at it, it's not even, like, in line with her brows, like...
Well, it's supposed to almost be, it looks like they
like
tried to cat eye it.
Yeah.
And that is a trend. For
but
fall.
It's too big, though. It looked like a mask.
It's red. That's the problem. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, it's red. Like, even if it were like she was in a green outfit, we would laugh.
Girl.
But this is scary. Like, it's not even like laughable. It's just scary because it's red, and red on your eyes like makes you think of like devil characters from horror films,
like American Horror Story.
Yes,
starring
so,
Solange.
Sadly, I do have to give it overall a hot mess after that elaborate discussion. And I hate them little gnome shoes. Yeah. But anyway, they look like gnome shoes.
They really do.
They do. They look like gnome shoes.
And she usually
but it's
does
an
it for
ankle
me.
strap gnome shoe. Like, what is happening?
A loose ankle strap.
And then it also, and I don't know if it's just the like shadow from the pants, but it looks like she's wearing like black pantyhose that my grandma wears to church.
Oh, it does look like she has
So I'm assuming that it's probably just the shadow, but it kind of looks like she's wearing pantyhose.
I think she's wearing pantyhose.
And if you got on patent leather shoes, you probably do need some pantyhose on because your feet is getting stuck to the shoe inside. So I don't know, but it wasn't working.
Lord.
All right, we're gonna make our way back to Afro Punk, and we have a lady on the street that was at the festival. Her name is Kokoa Kibibi Jaweta. I hope I said that right. I apologize if I did not. And she is rocking a very adorable diamond patterned jumpsuit with a tie waist. It's in navy blue and a little bit of gold, and she's rocking the like collar gold necklaces and her short cropped natural hairdo. Is she hot or a hot mess?
Hot. I wish she had
Hot.
like a yellow pump with it, but I mean,
Barefoot works too.
Barefoot works at Afropunk.
Yeah.
I mean at Afropunk, but like when she walking down LA, if she had some pumps on,
Some pumps she
this
would
is
rock
everything. Yeah,
I
I
love
love it
it.
with the hair. It's just everything.
And I love that she's like all posted up, like, yeah. And
wet.
I believe this picture was on Vogue.com because they did a whole layout of like just people from the festival that were there and their looks from the festival. So get it, guys. Y'all getting some attention. And everybody is, of course, Black Twitter also talking smack about, oh, yeah, they're posting all these pictures. Now they're not going to be able to bite our style and say that it's new and that it came from them. So the shade continues. But, Jesse, you brought up this young lady earlier. We have to give some love to Miss Grace Jones, who was also at Afropunk this week, y'all.
Whoa.
And she was costumed in some body paint, like I don't even know what it was really. It was body paint, some like a straw skirt, and this headdress, and some big earrings. I don't know.
And scary eyes.
That's vagina puff.
Yeah, she was definitely naked with the body
She got
paint.
on her little brown thong though.
No, she doesn't. But I'm saying you can see the.
But you
Oh,
can
yeah.
see the chi-chis.
Yeah, you can see everything.
She had the chi-chis free, and they were painted up with her messages of whatever they are. But I'm sorry, ain't nothing wrong with a Grace Jones for me.
Yeah, you can't hot mess Grace Jones
Like ever.
on anybody else.
She got on stage like that, y'all.
Like Solange, try that. Girl,
Yeah,
you get
no.
another hot
We'd be
mess.
like, girl, bye.
But Grace Jones can fucking.
And I'm
wear
just
whatever
gonna
she
say,
wants.
like,
it's like Cher.
out of context, it might be a hot mess look, but in context, it's everything.
She is.
Because
But it's Grace Jones.
Yeah.
Everything is in context with Grace Jones.
Any time of day.
anytime of day.
Anywhere. If she walked in the pizza place looking like that, I would just be like, Grace Jones.
Honestly, I wouldn't even like question what she's wearing. I'd be like, oh my god, it's Grace. Like, duh, she's wearing that.
Yes, of course. But like, don't you want to be that in your fabulous life? Like, not necessarily body
Because
paint.
Elton John is no longer that. Remember, Elton John used to be the big thing. Now, if he came in on some platforms and wings, I'd be looking like, bro, calm down. But Grace, I wouldn't. If she came in like a regular black dress, I'd be like, girl.
What's wrong?
Who are you?
Are you okay?
Are you feeling all right?
But you know, she wouldn't have a bra on. Her titties would be hard rock, just sitting out. It would be some show.
Giving her a shout out too. Grace Jones is not a young woman, and that body is still snatched.
Her titties look a little flapjackish.
I mean, but they're not
I
big
think
titties to begin with.
It's also kind of, she's mid motion because one is down and one is up. So
I'm
down
just them
a little
arms, the legs,
them
just
cheekbones.
cheekbone, like everything is still where
She
God
need to
put
be
it.
storm.
How amazing would that have been?
Everything.
That would have been everything.
I don't know what she's like as an actress though.
That's true. But I can't imagine she would be bad.
Worse
But a
than
lot of
Halle
people
Berry.
thought that about Beyonce.
oh, she said it, not me.
And I love her. I love her. I'm still wondering why it's not working. Okay, I still wonder why.
I'd be like,
doesn't
what
work.
you be doing in your spare time, B?
Like it should be.
But I think it's just because we know Beyonce so much as Beyonce, and it's hard to take that away. It's like
No.
whenever I watch Justin Timberlake, I'm like, you're from Insane.
No, that's not why.
Oh.
That's not why. I was watching Carmen the Hip Opera like 2 days ago.
I
Well,
mean,
girl, no
that
one's trying
might
to
be
judge
part
her
of
off that. It's like if you
might
went
be
back and watched my High School Musical,
It
it'd
was
be
on
like
rerun,
Jesse.
and I was like, what? But yeah, anyway, okay, we'll move on. We'll move on. That's not the right show. But okay, so we're going to close it out this week with our Style Watch for the week. We have on Instagram at exclusive_Shan77, y'all. She's a stylist, personal shopper, and a blogger. And her style is quite adorables. She is very much into the sneakers and the skirts and loves herself some big clutches. She has so many large clutch bags, like I don't even know where to start. Like I only picked one picture that had a big clutch bag, but she got a big furry one in this one. But we love a tutu up in this building, so anytime you rock a tutu and your chucks, we're happy. So
love that.
you can find her on Instagram at exclusive_Shan77. Check her out, give her some love. She goes short hair, she goes long hair, she rocks hats, and she does it all, guys. So there you have
I
it.
love it. I love that middle outfit.
Fashion of the week, and we're done.
Fashion.
Woo! So now you are all filled in. You can do what you're gonna do this weekend. Get cute, get naked, because it's hot as hell.
Go Grace Jones.
I know.
Make it with somebody.
I'm definitely gonna. Oh, well, we know what Tiana's planning to do. So Tiana, being that you might need to find somebody to do that with, where can your fans find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at the Tiana Hobson.
And Jesse.
Y'all can hit me up everywhere at DJ Jesse J.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Stuart Starlet. Make sure you follow us at BHL Fashion 411 on Instagram. Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe to us on iTunes and give us a rating. Let us know how we're doing. We're always trying to do amazing things for you and to keep it fun. So let us know what we're doing and what you like and what you don't like. Until next week, that's it, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
From executives Kevin Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.